Hi, thanks for joining me. I'm Leah Little. You're watching my YouTube channel, and this is a place where we talk about lots of fun things and a lot about generations 1912. If you are not familiar with this line of jewelry, it is beautiful. So hang out with me for a while, and I'm going to tell you all about it. We're going to talk about a piece in Turkish Diaspore, which is quite a find, not a gemstone that you're going to see in any local jewelry store, which incidentally, you're not going to see any of these pieces in a local jewelry store because it's not available in any store in the United States. It's only available direct to you from me, from Bob Weinman, who is the originator of this line of jewelry. So to give you a little background, these are original designs from his grandfather, and he brought them back to life. And now you are going to have pieces that are hand engraved, that are set with the most extraordinary exotic gemstones. And I think you're going to find them to be lifetime pieces in your jewelry collection. I want to say hello to so many fun friends that have been joining our Generations 1912 group. And it's so exciting to have you here as well. Let's talk about Turkish Diaspore. This ring is going to come to you with that exotic, beautiful center gemstone. I always start with the gemstones first because I just love gemstones. I studied at the GIA. I have my professional jeweler's certification, and I will tell you, man, when you see a stone like this, you just gotta stop and pay attention. It's a 2.5 carat center stone. It is a color-changing stone. Now, let's talk about that. Turkish Diaspore actually literally changes colors. It is very similar to an alexandrite stone as far as the whole body base can change colors. It's very similar to a tanzanite stone as far as its trichroic features. So when you think about tri as 3, right? You think about 3 hues of color that you're going to see within the stone. Well, guess what? You're going to see that very pervasive champagne color, which I think is so rich and so elegant. And then you're going to see little flashes of red in that stone, which are beautiful. And then you're going to see this little undertone of sort of a brownish, greenish, exotic color. I just think you're going to love it. And because it's so large, you can see those colors coming to life, kind of flashing out at you. So let me see if I can catch some of those colors for you here as you're seeing it underneath the camera. Beautiful. There you can see, again, just a little flash of red. Look at that. And as you see it in person, and certainly as you see it at generations1912.com, you can go into the website and get close-up images of the rings, detail it from every design angle, from every aspect. I think you'll really love what you see there. So surrounding that center gemstone, which is extraordinary, you're going to have 34 white zircons. White zircons are oftentimes really rivaling the beauty of a diamond because they're so bright and so full of life and so full of luster. And because they are so bright and white, it's great to be able to match them. So a lot of times if you see, say, a cluster ring in diamonds, you might see, one stone that's just not quite the right color as, matching the other ones. You're not going to find that with white zircon. They're all perfectly matched. And there's a lot of them, over 30 of them in this particular ring. And it is set in this extraordinary mounting. This mounting from the early 1900s, and isn't it stunning? Look how high it sits up like a crown, and then it's swirling with that detail of sterling silver, and then milgrain, that's that teeny little tiny beadwork that's done for you in the sterling silver. Notice the open framework, these beautiful open galleries on the side that allow the light to get up and underneath those beautiful gemstones, and then showcasing that beautiful contrast with the center Turkish Diaspore with those beautiful white, just a pop of those 2 contrasting colors, right? That bright white in the background, and then that beautiful, beautiful color that you see in the center in the Turkish Diaspore. So you've got something all done in sterling silver. It's made right here in the United States, and it's only available for you at generations1912.com. If you have questions about these pieces, I'm glad to answer them for you. We will custom size them at no charge to you. If you wear a size 5.5 or you wear a size 9.5, whatever in between, you will have the opportunity to just let us know what size you want to have, and we will custom size them for you as well. So again, at this piece, you're going to find that beautiful exotic east to west styling. So I love that. Normally you expect to see a piece that's north to south, right? Which would be this way across your finger. But this one is beautiful in that east to west. And notice if you look closely, it's double prong set. So each one of the edges, north, south, east, and west, actually has 2 prongs that are holding that center gemstone in place. And notice how clean that stone is. It's really an extraordinary treat to have stones that are clean, that are lively, that are set in antique pieces of jewelry like this. It's literally something that I think you will be proud to own and wear for a lifetime. Certainly enjoyed my Generations 1912 pieces over the last 20 years. Everywhere I wear them, people compliment on them and comment on them, and it's so fun to share the story of Generations 1912. So if you love sentimental pieces of jewelry, if you love exotic pieces, if you love spoiling yourself, this is going to be a beautiful piece to add to your collection. And if you don't know a whole lot about Turkish diaspora, there's lots of resources, but I'll kind of give you the short version. It was discovered in the 1800s in Russia and initially, but the Turkish variety, of course, from Turkey, with that beautiful color changing, and you just don't see a lot of gemstones in the champagne color. So I think it makes it a great piece because it's versatile, whether you're wearing your spring bright colors or whether you are wearing your fall golden hues or the sort of fall tones. This is going to go with everything. I love that as well. And then all set with that beautiful sterling silver that also has all of the engraving in it and that teeny little beadwork that's all done by hand. It really is, in every sense of the phrase, a work of art. So if you want to own this gorgeous piece, let me invite you to check it out right here in its full detail. In Greek, you will find that diaspora means to scatter. So it scatters the light in every direction, and the luster is amazing. And the Turkish variety is rare indeed. So if you love the rare exotics, if you want to own a piece of history in many ways, this is a great piece to add to your collection. So let me invite you to visit us at generations1912.com. And if you like what you see here, then certainly subscribe to the channel. I'd love to share comments with you and see what you think about this jewelry. And of course, you can always ring the bell for notifications when our new videos come out. And thank you so much for joining me today. I'll see you next time with more Generations 1912.